An old video shows a US Air Force commander explaining all their efforts to identify and analyze the recent phenomenon known as UFOs, assuring reporters it has nothing to do with any secret projects as rumored. One of the majors even wrote a book about it and points out that extraterrestrial life shouldn't be taken lightly. In a small town in Pennsylvania, a family is having dinner when suddenly the house starts trembling and a huge explosion happens outside, making them lose power and knocking the family out. When they wake up, they begin hearing some weird noises and become incredibly sick. One by one, each family member dies while the youngest girl rushes to hide in the cupboard. Meanwhile, Nobel Prize winner and NASA exobiologist Lauren is in her home after getting arrested for driving while drunk. Now she takes medicine for her depression, yet she keeps on drinking. Tonight she's watching the news and learns of the explosion, although there's no explanation for it yet. A reporter explains that the explosion left no survivors and the air is considered toxic, so the area has been closed and nobody goes in without a hazmat suit. Sometime later, some soldiers show up at Lauren's apartment and ask her to come to the site of the explosion because they need her expertise, threatening her with violence if she doesn't agree. When she gets there, she meets an astrobiologist named David and Colonel Emmerich, who explains that the explosion and the released toxic gas were caused by a meteorite that somehow dissolved into the ground. He wants Lauren and David to investigate the area and hopefully offer a solution. Once they've put on the hazmat suits, Lauren and David are taken on a bus to the site of the meteorite crash. David thinks there's nothing interesting, but Lauren discovers a small red plant growing in the middle of the crater. She's fascinated by it, but she doesn't include it in her report. In the evening, Lauren is at home and can't stop looking at a picture of the strange plant. She searches the web for stories of other meteorite crashes and finds a video of a similar incident in Russia. Something fell on Earth, and then the area was closed up because the air was toxic. A citizen who knows someone in the military explains that Russia kept this information hidden because the object that fell was a seed, and some kind of tree grew out of it which killed everything in its surroundings, including plants and animals. The Russian government already destroyed the tree, and the woman in the video was shot in front of her kids a few days later. There are lots of pictures from concerned citizens discussing theories about the bear